Hello, my name is Bill Zimmer, and I'm here to talk to you about the Idea Supercollider. What would happen to social networking if ideas had friends the way people have friends? I believe the world would get smarter. We'd be able to brainstorm around the world, around time zones, even around decades. Previously, unrelated ideas could be linked together into something larger. We could build a web of thought, the way Wikipedia created an encyclopedia of facts. So let's get started. What we have on the screen here is my profile page in the Supercollider. The blue boxes are the things I'm interested in. You see robotics and collaboration and web as a database, web architecture, social networking, and the like. The green boxes are my friends, Stuart Easton, Eric Peters, and my imaginary friend called Test. If you click on Test, you see Test is interested in the Idea Supercollider and NoSQL, and has a couple of friends. If you click on an idea, you see the ideas that are linked to that idea. Plus, in a green box, you see me as the author of that idea. If you click on one of the ideas that's linked to it, you'll see the same ideas, or ideas that it is now linked to, with me as the author. But you also see a red box, which is the parent of that idea. So these are all the connections that connect to this idea. If we click down one more level, you'll notice that ideas can have more than one parent. And that happens when the idea is used more than once. In this case, if we click on the other parent, you can see that my imaginary friend called Test created something called NoSQL databases and used my quick write-up on MongoDB as part of his idea. So what we have here is a user interface that in one click can navigate between people and their ideas. You notice that the ideas have comments. Comments work the way they do in other places on the web, with one exception. These comments also show up on what we call your idea wall. The idea wall is basically all the recent comments on ideas that you've created from people, so you can see who's interested in your ideas and strike up conversations with them. So let's talk about adding ideas. Adding ideas is fairly simple. You click on Add Link Topic, and it adds an idea right in the network where you started from. So this is my new idea. And we can write anything we want here. We can add pictures, we can format it. Basically, we can write this thing up the way we want. We also have the ability to set its visibility, whether you want it private, where only I get to see it, or only my friends get to see it, or if it's public, then anybody who logs into the Supercollider gets to see it. And you can actually set it to publish, which means anybody out on the web can see it. And if you're going to publish web pages, you need some control over what they look like. And so we added themes. A theme is really something that similar to what you do in WordPress, except we took the programming out. And basically we have a WYSIWYG editor that allows you to create the layout, decide what goes in it, what doesn't, add pictures, whatever you need to control the look and feel of your web page. Once you're done with your idea, your new idea, if you click Save It, you will see your new idea is now part of the web network where you inserted it, and you're ready to go on. One of the things that's important is the Idea Supercollider needs to link to the World Wide Web itself. Sometimes you support your ideas with facts that you take out of Wikipedia, or papers that somebody wrote, or blogs that somebody wrote, or any number of places on the web. And the way you do that is use a bookmarklet. And so if we pick something, say out of Wikipedia, and click the bookmarklet, it brings up our idea network. And we can go into the idea network, choose the spot where we want to save it, type in a title or an information. This is why this is important, and we can save it. And once we do that, that idea becomes part of the idea architecture where you installed it. Let's see so if we click on it here, we see it's now in the Super Collider. You can actually read the web page and see how it supports your idea. Now let's look at your home page. Your home page is kind of special. Your home page contains what we call an idea feed. Kind of like a Twitter feed, only instead of tweets, what you see are the ideas that have been added in the order in which they've been added. And of course, you can narrow this down by typing in keywords. And if you see something in there which you think belongs in your ideas, you can actually pick the thing up and drag it over and drop it, and it'll become part of your ideas. Finally, the Idea Super Collider supports collaborative groups. And collaborative groups are something that you can set up. You give it a name, you decide the privacy level, and then you invite members. And these members allow several people to work on the same project, each contributing their own ideas, in an environment that can be kept private within the group so that you can work on information, say, that you're working on in your company. And that's the Idea Super Collider in a nutshell. Everybody has ideas that they want to share, and we hope to capitalize on this by capturing these ideas in a useful way. Software has been under development for about 15 months. We expect to be open to early access users, probably in early May, maybe a bit earlier. And if you would like to help us refine this user interface, ensure that we keep it simple and intuitive and yet powerful, please either send email to zimmer@server-technology.com or go to ideasupercollider.com and leave your email address. Thank you very much.